Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your boy, the SeanDavieWay Show. Please hit that like and subscribe on the way in and tap that bell if you would like to be notified of all of our future content. Today, I'll bring you another video on Roxy Rocks, NaZiyah Harris's cousin. In the past, Roxy Rocks has put up GoFundMes, she's sold t-shirts, she's made members only and pay for membership program type of situations, all in the name of NaZiyah Harris. And that didn't go over well with the public. The public felt like Roxy was trying to profit off of NaZiyah's name. And I, for one, don't necessarily feel that that was her intent, but I do feel that it did come off that way when you don't necessarily have a specific reason behind what you're doing besides the obvious. So it's obvious that if you're going to do search parties and have rewards for information or finding her, that you're going to need to raise money to do it. The problem comes in is when you don't put in any of your own. So just like the public can help, the family can help as well. And it doesn't seem as if the family put a lot of energy towards putting money together to make certain things happen for NaZiyah. It's bad enough that they already dropped the ball in search parties for themselves and getting out there in the paint and looking for her, besides when the initial she's missing first happened. So again, it's not a problem that Roxy Rocks came to the public for help. People do it all the time, and a lot of people want to help, so it's usually not an issue. The problem comes in is when help us help you. If you want us to come out of our pocket, then you need to be coming out of your pocket as well. It gives genuine, even if you're putting $5 in every other day or $20 in every other week, and whatnot. You're doing something to show the people. If people are coming at you like, hey, well, why are you raising this money? And then you're like, hey, I'm not just raising the money from the public. I'm also doing it myself. Here's the receipts and whatnot of me donating my own funds and how I'm trying my best and doing everything in my due diligence to help find my cousin. So let's get into Roxy Rocks explain all of the financial gains that she have put up in NaZiyah Harris's name.
Can you tell everybody why you selling shirts for $25?
People were coming. I did the balloon release. I have not been pushing the shirts after that. People were coming to me with the balloon release and asking me, can they still get a shirt? Because they feel like they are NaZiyah. The case is personal to them. It means something to them. I said, sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. I want to address the GoFundMe because they said that the GoFundMe was supposed to be for reward money for NaZiyah being missing. And that's not true. Me, Kiwana, and Janelle had already fell out. So for you to sit up here and try and say what some GoFundMe is for that I created, that didn't have anything to do with them. So how are you going to tell me that? Nobody was doing anything for NaZiyah. I tried to squash everything before I did the balloon release. When they said that they was charging Jarvis immediately after that Sunday when he got arrested and they put that charge on Jarvis for NaZiyah, that's when I threw the balloon release. Before I threw the balloon release, I called Kiwana, I called Janelle to say, let's put the bullshit aside. Let's keep it about NaZiyah because things is getting out of hand. Let's just keep it about her. Neither one of them wanted to answer the phone. Neither one of them wanted to answer text. So I said, fuck it. I went ahead and did the balloon release by myself that they still didn't show up to. Before I did the balloon release, I called NaZiyah's mother. Everybody wants to disrespect her mother. Everybody wants to feel the way they feel about her mother. But at the end of the day, we wouldn't even be talking about NaZiyah if it wasn't for Lady. So I went and asked Lady, what did she want? I asked Lady, what colors did she want? Everybody is sitting up here talking about this whole pink and this and this and that. All of a sudden, the family can tell you what NaZiyah's favorite color was, but didn't nobody know what was going on with NaZiyah in the house, but they know what NaZiyah's favorite color.
But they did.
So the color purple came from her mother because that's what her mother wanted. And I'm going to honor her, period, because that's still her daughter, no matter what people feel about her. That's still her child. Okay, and that's what she wanted me to have for her. So that's what I did.
Okay.
But you said
hold on, Nene. Now that you've answered that, can you answer what is the premise of the subscription?
The subscription was for I wanted to have genuine supporters because there's so many people coming at me sideways. They screen recorded. Everybody want to twist what I'm saying and this and that. I only want genuine supporters. So if you support me and things like that, then this is the route that I want to take because I don't need people coming at me. I don't. Hold on one second. I gotta take this call.
Like I'm
They
not
were
really
doing
The
the
reason for the
groundwork.
subscriptions is because I'm tired of people coming at me left. So therefore, if the numbers go down, the crowd go down, what have you, I don't care about that. I want people who genuinely care, who are genuinely going to show up. If I say, hey, I want to do a search, I know that these people are going to show up. If I say, hey, I want to do this, I know that these people are going to show up. I want genuine people. I don't want people just coming on there trying to take this clip and that clip and making content off of me and things about that. Nobody is saying anything about that. And I am people content. You have other people outside of yourself that's throwing events and selling shirts and doing this and this and that. And these people is not even family. But nobody is saying anything about that.
Just a correction. Armani was never selling shirts. I was giving 200 away for free. But go ahead.
No, I never said that you were. I'm just saying it's other people that are doing it, and no one is questioning them. But this is my actual family member. Then, when I was going to give the GoFundMe money, because no one was raising anything, they wasn't planning no memorial, they wasn't planning no balloon release of her. Nobody was planning anything for her. And I'm like, so nobody is just going to do anything. It's just like they just threw her away as a piece of trash, which is why I have been keeping her name up and alive like how I have, whether people like the way I have been doing it or not. Because what was being done to her was bold, period. And I feel like no matter who likes who, I feel like that's one thing that we can all agree on.
Okay, so
NaZiyah was done bold, like bold.
So why wasn't the other, like, was NaZiyah's cousins, like the other kids, were they invited to the balloon release? Were they at the balloon release? Or
They
was
came.
Mark D and Lady?
Mark D and Lady was there. We all in pictures together.
EVP to MA script.
okay, so this is another question that I have as
They are the ones who can't put shit the bullshit aside. But then they want to come on.
Roxy definitely had a lot to get off of her chest. And again, I appreciate everything that she has done for NaZiyah. Like she stated, she did the balloon release on her own, etc. The issue comes in, did you all know that Roxy really didn't know NaZiyah? Yeah. She met NaZiyah, but she really didn't know her. So with finding that information out, I understand now why people are making it such a big issue. It's like, okay, well, why are you trying to raise the money and do this and do that, selling t-shirts and making people pay to listen to information about NaZiyah and the things that is going on with her and her case because you're close to it? Why do people have to pay for that? And at first I was like, well, she's a family member. So with her being a family member, somebody needs to do something. It's better than people doing nothing and just sitting on their hands. But to find out that she barely knew the young lady is puzzling because there should be other people at the forefront that actually knew NaZiyah, like her grandmother or her Aunt Shannon, etc. Not distant family that only laid eyes on the young lady once or twice. So that does speak volumes of her input and her influence in being the ringleader and backing what's going on with NaZiyah and being the spokesperson for the Harris family. So I do understand now. At first I was thinking it was just people throwing unnecessary shade and unnecessary hate towards Roxy, but I'm a little puzzled myself. I get, again, that it's family. And if this was one of my family members, God forbid, I will want to do everything in my power too to make sure that they're okay. But I'm going to link with the people that were closest to her. So I think if her and Shannon had such a close relationship, then she should have held Shannon's hand and them come to the forefront, even being ridiculed and having a lot of scrutiny based off of Shannon's actions and her being one of the enablers to Jarvis to let this situation happen to NaZiyah. But you let me know what you think. Do you think that Roxy was trying to scam off NaZiyah's name, or do you think that Roxy was genuine? I love you all, and the next installment of this video drops right after this. I hope you enjoy.